we got a nice thing going here, you guys, and I just wanted to say sincerely thank you guys for all the help and all the support. I was talking to the man, the legend, the myth, John Smith. You guys might know him as Agent Smith in the live chat room. And I was like, Smith, man, what? Like, I need a video idea. I need some content to put out. And he goes, which I appreciate. He goes, why don't you thank the squad? Just like a nice general thank you squad. Show the appreciation. Maybe share something inspiring that's pushed you through, that you've worked at, that you could sort of relay some kind of message to help other people out. And I was thinking of one, and I couldn't necessarily think of a specific thing, but I was reading this book. Let's see if I can read the quote to you. And the quote that I read, I read it 4 or 5 times because that's how meaningful it was. The quote is, something always goes wrong or there wouldn't be a story. And and not that things have been going wrong, just that we have the things that we aim for. We have our goals, you know, aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars kind of thing. So it's just, it can be disheartening for things to not go as you want. I guess some of the things I can share is, I was hoping maybe my online business would grow faster so that I could be a little more autonomous and not have to worry about other people paying me to work a job I can sustain myself. I can be my own boss. Or I was hoping my YouTube channel would grow faster for the same thing, for the same reason. Or I was hoping to find a better place to live, or more affordable, or whatever. And it always seems to be things that don't line up as they are. But I'm a storyteller. Like, you guys, maybe not, but I feel like if you're in this sort of circle, you guys are storytellers, or you at least like hearing a good story or watching a good story. And it wouldn't be a story at all if nothing ever went wrong. And it's like, the reason why we love our fantasy novels, or a good novel, or a good story in general, is because we get to witness, with no strings attached, the destruction and rebirth of something. You know, whether it's Lord of the Rings and, you know, Frodo and Sam, Bilbo, or it's Star Wars, and you've got Luke. You've always got Narnia. You can witness someone be on top of the world and really excited about things and motivated and courageous, and they just get fucking slammed with life, and they're like, oh, you thought you were doing something? Psych, just kidding. And the whole rug's pulled out from underneath them. And so we're invested. We go, oh, look at this person who thought they had it all together, who had their big plan, and now they've just shit the bed, rock bottom. Like, what are they going to do now? And we know, because it's a story, that something good's going to happen, or development is going to happen, because a story happens. That's what happens in stories. And from the safety of our own couch, bed, home, we can see how something unfolds, how someone can go from rock bottom to the tallest mountain in the world. And not only that, but enjoy the process, have a magical encounter along the way, have a beautiful story along the way. And the story is beautiful because of the really shitty situations that someone was able to turn around, to transmute into something better, to take the lead and heaviness of the world and transmute it into gold. You know, and when I read that quote, I mean, everything that I just said to you hit me in about 2 seconds, like, as it does with most things, right? Something always goes wrong, or there wouldn't be a story. And I guess if Sir Smith was like, hey man, why don't you share something that you've been struggling with, that you've overcome, so that you could inspire people? And it's like, well, I don't have something that specific. I was like, I overcame whatever. I feel like I'm in the process of just heading towards my goal. I'm almost a superstitious type where I'm not going to say, I've accomplished this thing. Like, look at me. It's like, I'm accomplishing things. So maybe what I can share was that quote. That's a little vague, fair. It's a little vague, but it's real. You know what I mean? It's I like it because it's not perfect. It doesn't try to be perfect. It doesn't have like one-upmanship to it. There's nothing weird about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's nice to know that with diligence and a little willpower, a little consistency, a little imagination, a little creativity, and the proper application of said things can make your life into the same thing. Your life can become something worthy of making a movie about. In fact, I would say most of you guys, your lives are worthy of making a movie of. I've seen some pretty mundane, weak-ass movies become blockbuster hits because the story was told properly. Zero action, zero excitement, no special effects, nothing blowing up, no billion-dollar actors, just a damn fucking good story. Just a damn good story. And it's a little more difficult when it comes from having to sort of create that story firsthand. We don't have the luxury of knowing the ending is going to be quote-unquote happy, like your favorite novel or your favorite fantasy book, whatever it may be, you know what I mean? But if we can sort of take, like for me, I know everything's always going to work out for me because everything, for the most part, has always worked out. And I don't know if that's just being overly optimistic, glass half full kind of thing, or I was also sort of kind of cheating because if it's not good, I just tell myself, well, then it's not, it just hasn't worked, it's just not the end yet. All things work out in the end. If it's not good, then it ain't the end. So that's sort of my mantra that keeps me going, and it works. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you guys get what I'm saying. So there it is. There's my piece of, oh, look at that little sunbeam. There's hopefully my piece of inspiration for you guys. Is, by golly, shit fucking sucks. Sometimes, god damn it, it really does. Sometimes it sucks and you die. But sometimes it sucks and you live. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, it's a human. It's called Welcome to Planet Earth. And it's one of the most spectacular experiences your soul will ever encounter. And I applaud you for the valiant attempt at incarnating on such a rock. Because it is not for the faint-hearted. I assure you that. But it is magical as fuck if you know where to look and you know how to look. If you can manage to unplug from the unnecessary and plug back into the necessary, if you can do that habitually, man, you got it. You got it figured out. You got it dialed in. It's terrible. It's dark. It's scary as fuck. But it is wonderful. It's the most wonderful kind of elucidation. It's the funnest, sweetest, most enigmatic sort of experience we can have. And it's all happening at the same time. It's all happening simultaneously. And if you got dealt fucking short end of a stick, my bad, man. Fucking sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Other than, if this is your story, yours will be that much better. If and when you decide to write it as a story. Stories must be written, dreams must be written in order for them to sort of be made manifest. So fucking start writing. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you other than start writing. Okay, and the cool thing is we can write it however we want. We can make 4 or 5 alternate endings. Maybe you wanted to go right and the world is forcing you to go left. And you could stop and think. You go like, all right, maybe I was being a little egotistical. Maybe I was being a little bold. Dare I say a bit audacious in thinking that I could write the perfect story. When in fact there's all of existence at my fingertips. With a boundless capacity what's happening? What? I feel like I have dreams about T-Rex, and it sounds like my T-Rex dreams. I've been reading this dream book called Active Dreaming, and it's like whenever something pops up in your life that's relevant to your dreams, like that's a fucking sign. So I'm curious if I'm about to be eaten by a T-Rex right now. Maybe. I don't know. What was I saying? Maybe you wanted to go right, and you got forced to turn left. Now the left that you had to take, let's say the next 2 weeks of traveling on the road that went left is going to suck balls. Fair. But the destination it gets you to, if you're able to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, is 1,000 times better than the destination that you wanted to go to previously. Dope, sweet, dodged a bullet there. However, to dodge a bullet, you must first be shot at. No one wants to be fucking shot at, but if you dodge the bullet, end up in fairyland, dope. In the end, you win. Unless you get shot and die, then hope maybe you'll reincarnate. Better luck next time. I don't know. Anywho, I hope that works for you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for fucking supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting my Etsy shop. I know I've always... I will be better at marketing myself. I might do a whole video to marketing myself. So, even though I haven't marketed myself and my things and my Patreon and my Etsy shop and shit, and you guys have still been following and buying from it, tells me I must be doing something right. So thanks, you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing the videos. We got a bunch of new subscribers recently. I say a bunch, like 20 or 30 over the past couple days. Thank you guys. If you're new, what up? Welcome. Introduce yourselves. I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but drop a note, leave a comment. Who are you? What are you doing? How did you find your way here? What would you like to hear more of? The dog is telling me that we need to wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Thanks, I'm your host, Keith Maniletters. Knowledge, information, entertainment, you know how it goes. I'll see you in the next video. Now I need to do my still shot for my thumbnail photo. Is this good with the light on my face? Be like...